When these type of perfume bottles first came out, they were not popular and there was a reason for it. So let's go back into the Wayback Machine and read an article about them. So here is an actual article from Notions and Fancy Goods dated 1910. The introduction of the pump variety. Not long after the invention of the bulb atomizers, what is now known as the pump variety was introduced but never became very popular, probably owing to the difficulty in handling them. Considerable objection was made to them by women who complained that their hands and gloves became soiled in using them, the liquid oozing out during the operation of raising and lowering the piston, which was necessary to create the spray. Another objection to the style was their tendency to get out of order on account of the intricate valves which they were provided. At about this time, a Bohemian manufacturer put on that market an atomizer that combined the features of both the bulb and pump atomizer, already referred to. This new atomizer, instead of having a rubber bulb, had a pump running in a glass tube acting as a piston rod. The head of this rod also acted as a spray inducer. The same disagreeable features appeared in this atomizer as existed in the earlier pump varieties, and in consequence, it was a very short-lived innovation. Here we go, 1912. Quadruple perfume atomizer. Paris is now greatly interested in quadruple perfume spray that was originated and being marketed by Sarah Felix, a producer of general toilet lines. This new spray or atomizer, was purchased in Paris by the Dry Economist and is shown in two positions in this page is of the pump type and consists of a large bottle having enclosed four separate or four mated bottles and about an ounce for holding that number of different odors. The four bottles have individual spray pipes leading to the outlets or small capped nozzles of the larger bottle. And here we go. Here's an actual photo of the quadruple chamber perfume atomizer bottle that I'm about to show you. And it's French and made of French glass. The spray pipes have small cocks on the interior, making it possible for the user to spray any single odor. Several odors, or all four, may be sprayed instantaneously, thus forming a melange of the odors by opening all the cocks at once. In addition to the cuff-offs concealed within the bottle, each vent is equipped with a screw cap, thus making accidental leakage an impossibility. The spraying is done by means of a spring pump forcing the air through the single or several open vents. When the perfume comes out through the row of keys resembling small knobs seen at the front of the bottle in the illustration. Okay, so $7.50 in 1912 to 2023 is equivalent to $237.39 today. That was a very expensive perfume bottle. During the 19th century, the Parisian perfumery of Sarah Felix was famous, especially for her cosmetic, I can't pronounce this, it's French, L'eau du Fée? Water of the Fairies, a beard and hair dye. The name was trademarked in 1887 by J. Bloch of Paris, trading as Sarah Felix of 43 Rue Richeau, Paris. Now, 43 Rue meaning street. You can Google that today. I'm curious to find out where that location is. Sarah Felix, sister of the famous actress Rachel, exercised several jobs before becoming a perfumer. At first, she too was an actress. Then she tried oyster culture in Normandy, most likely for the pearls. Abandoning these activities, Sarah Felix became a true businesswoman in Paris. She dedicated herself to the perfumery, in particular to her famous, can't pronounce that, from 1866. To help launch this product, she was associated with an engineer, a pharmacist, and a physician. She also benefited from the protection of the imperial family. Ads. We don't need ads. The four-chambered atomizer was invented and patented under the Sarah Felix name in 1912. It was called the, oh God, it's French again, Vapeur Histoire des Filles. I'm trying to do this in New York. Okay, New York East. The Sarah Felix company was still owned by Bloch and by 1920 was known as Robert Bloch of Paris, who specialized in these atomizers with multiple jets. And here is an actual invoice for one of these things being sold. Really cool. And just to think that I have one right here in my collection is pretty cool. Okay, so you peeps owe me a like. That's right, you owe me a like and a subscribe because I broke an antique perfume bottle from the 1920s by trying to get these suckers out to make a freaking educational video for you people. So give me a freaking, at least a thumbs up. I don't know what's on TikTok. TikTok. Yeah, give me a freaking heart. Okay, a heart, because yeah, this is history that can't be fixed. And all right, so let's go on and let's check out these. Oh, this just makes me sick. I'm about to puke. Okay, so here is the Sarah Felix, and they use French glass for it. So here are the 4 chambers. It's like a Wu-Tang song, the 4 chambers. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 chambers. Now, these little things were called cocks. Yes, cocks. And so these little cocks, you'd screw these off, and they would dangle and hang down, and then it would open up the nozzle. But when you weren't using it, you would put this little cap on and screw it on. Now, it has 4 chambers. The 4 chambers are situated right here on the bottom of the perfume bottle. Now, there's no way I'm getting in there and cleaning this out because this is the original perfume that has caked on inside the bottle. It smells heavenly when you screw this top off. Okay, so it was made and nickel-plated and gold-plated. This is St. Louis glass. It's a French glass. We have the patent, the French patent, right here on the side. Don't know if you could see that, but this is actually like a abbreviation for a French patent. And if you look at this glass, it's absolutely exquisite. This is St. Louis glass. And I actually have another accessory that goes with this one, not getting it out because of this situation. Yeah, you see, just by making an educational video, I end up weeping. And there's one. And so how it works, if it does work at all, is you press this plunger up and down, and there would be a little tube that was made out of metal that would be dipped into there that would suck up the perfume through this little chamber. That yes, there's all mechanisms in here, out through these little cocks, as they call them. Now, many different companies made them. So they were made generally in France and in Bohemia. So Bohemia. And what is that? What the hell is Bohemia? Czechoslovakia. So what we know today is Czechoslovakia. You can see the little metal tube in there that draws up the perfume. Now, this is most likely either French glass or Bohemian glass. Beautifully colored in a lovely, lovely, like aquamarine blue or sea blue with this gorgeous, gorgeous enameling. So it's either French glass or Bohemian glass. We have the next example right here. By the way, here's the cock. Here's its cock. Yes, it has a cock. And that little cap comes off. Can we focus? Can we focus, damn it? Okay, that little cock unscrews. And yeah, I can't even get a focus on my camera. It unscrews, and you can squirt the perfume out of it by pressing this piston pump. And this is actually neat because you can actually push it down and turn it, and it'll stay closed. Like this, you turn it like clockwise or counterclockwise, and there. You can actually make this a travel perfume atomizer and carry it around with you if you're a lady. And then if you turn it this way, it pops right back up. Same thing with all these other ones here. Now, this is the oldest of them. This one was probably made in somewhere around 1899, 1910, somewhere around there. We have a cock right here. It does not have a chain. So this is an earlier example. And look at this. We have some writing on here that I never noticed before. Patent applied for. And this is an American version, but it was actually imported to the U.S. So this is probably a French product that was imported to the U.S. And $237 these sold for. And this is probably French glass. And you can see this beautiful coloring. We have the little metal tube in there that would draw up the perfume through the mechanisms and through the piston pump. And this is the way women used to spray perfume on themselves. This is fashion, and this is very old-fashioned. And so I'm guesstimating this was made between 1910 and 1912. This one was made between about 1899 to about 1910, probably about, I'm going to guess about 1906, 1908. This one around 1908 to 1910, right around there, 1912. And so you're seeing history right here in fashion and in perfume on TikTok. So give me a like because, yeah, I'm crying. I'm definitely crying over this one over here.